all of them on black and instantly doubling the amount of money that I have in my possession. So far, it's worked out okay. This is my full-time job. Grading companies don't protect collectors. No, they captured them. They turn nostalgia into leverage, and they turn cardboard into an unregulated shadow stock market. Invest your money how you like. I'm sure that bubble is never gonna pop. As always, I've been King Trout. Thank you for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Love you. Bye.
One.
In life, there is no debuff greater than growing up with a big, pathetic loser as a father. It is just setting you up for a bad time, and I feel really bad for the kid you're about to learn about here because his father is just a complete total weenie. His dad is directly involving his son in his fraudulent business. In life, there is no debuff greater than growing up with a. In life, there is. He even gets caught towards the end of this where he repackaged the pack incorrectly and he just says, "Ah, bud, we got caught." And so then he starts talking about how they got caught red handed, telling his son that they're going to have to, stop for a little while and wait till people leave because, well, they just got their scam exposed. So he is literally teaching his kid how to be a piece of shit like him. That is the legacy he is leaving behind to his son. How to scam people for Pokemon cards. Is there anything more pitiful? What a fucking embarrassing loser of a father.
Be careful, okay?
Shoot,
Don't worry
okay,
about it. Just
fine.
be careful with the cards. Can everyone tap the screen and get some hearts for these guys? Thank you so much, Bedazzled. Wow. That is love.
Creepy.
This is a problem heavy. You're doing this very sudden. It's a blessing. Oh, luck. Pokemon, luck. Share this live stream to us.
Yes, share this live stream. Thank you so much, guys. You guys deserve the world. I'm happy you're doing this with your son. It's a blessing. Thank you so much, guys.
Let's sit on it.
Almost. Remember, you got to keep it there. Is it a hit? Is it a hit? Almost.
It's so sickeningly shameless. Not only does he use his son to open and peddle these fake resealed packs to people that have bought them, he also uses his son as a marketing tool, telling people like, "Oh, look how wholesome this is. Dad and his boy just opening some packs. This is our little homegrown business. Thanks for supporting. Make sure to share this stream. Give us a lot of hearts. Like, support us. This is like really good stuff right here, guys. So, want to thank you. You guys are kind of like part of our family too now. Yeah, you know that. Make sure to share our whatnot streams. So that way more people can buy these resealed packs. Come on, guys. It's me and my son. Me and my boy Junior here. Come on.
Only do Pokemon. We do baseball and football.
It's just no
What's
luck.
up with these packs, dude? I wish I knew.
I guess we're just not having any luck.
I mean, hey, if you wanna get us the hits, I mean, please, we'll be more than willing to take them. That's why I always tell him to not take it off camera so that you guys don't think anything. It means the hits are incoming. Exactly. I say grass.
If you love eating shit, well, he had some great news for you because not only does he scam you with Pokemon cards, Sounds like he also does it with sports cards too. Holly jolly, Christmas has come
I don't
early.
even
Now,
know.
this is when the chat started to realize something fishy was going on. The packs kept opening in really suspicious ways. The crazy thing is, people that buy packs through whatnot, they've definitely opened some themselves. You can immediately recognize that there is something awry with the way these packs are just fucking disintegrating at like the slightest movement of it. Like these packs just fucking blow up like it's Team Fortress 2 and you just got insta-gibbed. Like there's something off. And not only that, there are no hits. It's only shits. It's very suspicious, and now he's trying to like convince them, oh, it's just we're hitting a dry spell here. It's just really unlucky. Geez, you know, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say. This is my son, by the way. It's really wholesome stuff. You wouldn't be mean to him, right? He's the one opening packs. Also, he's trying to convince people that there's nothing shady going on because everything stays on camera. He's like, this is what I teach my son. We got to make sure everything is above board.
All right, let's go.
No, you know, silliness with the cards going off screen because we don't want anyone to think that we're scamming.
I could have gone for
with the
another
old switcheroo or
back
something.
look.
It's all right there in your face, up close and personal.
Whatever.
Like that proves anything. It's a fucking resealed pack. It doesn't matter. You didn't have to bring it off screen to scam. You had already scammed before ever going live.
All right. Now, if this doesn't work, these packs have to be refilled.
Excuse me.
Pokey. All right. Yeah. Hope for
These packs have to be resealed. All right, Pokey. I mean, if you actually feel that way, I mean, that's fine. I mean.
All right. Let's just do that. Don't say that.
No, it's fine, Wick. Don't even worry about it. We're not defending ourselves. We. I mean, yeah, we don't do that stuff. I mean, we could stop the stream right now. Honestly, we don't do that. But if anything, we are literally a part of it. We support the community so much. Like we are actually collectors. We are we are collectors. Trust
Oh
me.
yeah.
We have plenty. We don't need to reseal anything. We have our own stuff.
The fuck are you blabbering about? What are you even saying? No, resealing, resealing. I can't even pronounce that word. I've never seen it. I don't know what that means. No, we wouldn't do anything like that. We're collectors. We have our own stuff. We wouldn't reseal. The fuck does that even mean? You're collectors. You have your own stuff. You don't need to reseal. It has nothing to do with anything. This unskippable cutscene here is just the worst fucking dialogue. This mumbo jumbo that has nothing to do with the scam that he's performing. And he couldn't sound more guilty if he tried. This actually seems like in LA Noire when you have the guiltiest person in front of you. He just keeps going, heh, reseal. Heh, ha, 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 like, you could not sound more nervous.
Just ignore him, dude. Don't worry about that. Not too quick. Not too quick.
Hold on. Ooh, okay. Yes.
Look. Oh no, but they're resealed though, right?
Finally, nice.
Got a hit. All right, cool.
Finally.
We
This
got
was
a hit.
Gotcha moment. Slam dunking on the haters here, proving them wrong. You fools thought they were resealed? Check out this turbo hit here. Meanwhile, the card is worth 25 cents. It is still a piece of dog doo-doo. Like, it is still resealed. They just slid something in there that wasn't the standard, like, reverse hollow trash that nobody wants. It is still pennies compared to what they're paying for on these packs.
I can't wait till somebody gets a huge hit so that they can stop talking. That's Black Bolt. Don't worry about that one.
Okay. Oh
That's,
my.
See, you're worried about the wrong thing. Look, show him his cards. Show him his cards. Because they're going to think that you're doing something sketchy. Oh, what is that? Master Ball or no?
Pokeball.
Pokeball. And green. Grass. Oh, wait.
Another Pokeball. All
right, put it in the pack.
I don't know how I want to play this.
Yeah, so that's literally what I was just saying about the yeah, we gotta stop, dude. We gotta stop. We got caught right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just want to see it happen again. I wasn't watching. I was playing the game. Yikes.
Yeah, so that's literally what I was just saying about the
All right, so his there's like a name written on the card.
Yeah, we gotta stop, dude. We gotta stop. We got caught right back, and because they're gonna think that you're doing something sketchy. Oh, what is that? Master ball or no?
Pokeball.
Pokeball and grain. Grass. Oh wait.
Another Pokeball.
All right, put it in the pack. Yeah, so that's literally what I was just saying about the Yeah, we gotta stop, dude. We gotta stop. We got caught right there.
Got caught right there.
We got a Pokeball right behind the energy. Yeah.
You thought that was gonna kill?
That was pretty cooked.
This guy is a complete failure in every aspect of life. Not only did he fail at the easiest scam ever of just packing the Pokemon cards in the correct order, he somehow fucked that up. The reason he got caught red-handed there, so much so that not even he could wiggle his way out of it, is because he put the fucking energy in between the hits there. That doesn't happen. That never happens in real packs. And he also thought he turned the stream off when he openly admits to getting caught in his scam. What he is openly admitting to is a crime. It is fraud. He has scammed people out of their hard-earned clams. And he is now admitting to it on camera to his son, telling him, yeah, we gotta stop. We just got caught. That was real bad. We just, yeah, they got us. They really got us on that one, sport.
Yeah. No, we can. Just not right now. Gotta do it later. Gotta make sure all those people get off. And then we do it again. That was pretty bad, dude. We made a good amount though.
Oof.
We made a great amount.
Oof. I'm talking to you.
When he sees his phone, that's when he realized he was still live. So he had planned on just letting this sit and simmer for a little while, so all the people he scammed, he was just going to wait for them to all just like go to bed and de-aggro, because they clearly called him out on it. They then knew full well it was a scam, and they've now just heard him admit to it. So his plan was to just wait, so that way they could do it again later to another group of suckers. And he's teaching his son this, by the way. He is treating this like it's a real practice that he is now involving his son in. This is what he is teaching his kid. That is sad. I feel terrible for the kid to have this loser as their dad. That shit sucks. And he's bragging about how much money they made doing it. Talking about they made a great amount doing it. You know, hold your head up high, son. We did great with the scam today. It's just, it's so awful, man. It's so fucking awful. This guy super sucks. Terrible father. Absolutely horrible. That's really about it. So yeah. It's been a little while since my last video covering Pokemon cards.
Was that a Mega EX?
And that's not because things have...
Nice. There's another Mega EX. Let's get it.
started to slow down. It's not looking any better. In fact, I'd argue it continues to get worse. And I just thought, you know what, let's take a peek, see what's going on here. And I'll show you two of the most recent break-ins where thieves made off with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards,
Jesus.
including one of them, an armed robbery where one of these fucking degenerate fungus worms...
I want to see the Meat Canyon Pokemon thing. I've seen it recommended to me. I haven't watched it yet. Warning, this might be disturbing.
Yo, these shells were supposed to be stocked 4 hours ago. This is man.
Oh, God. No prismatic evolution packs, really? You said you were gonna have them online. This is ridiculous. God.
How am I gonna make that bullshit, man?
My wife and her
I'm trying to
boyfriend
get
are in
paid.
the
I'm
car
trying to get that
waiting.
bread, man.
Please.
How am I gonna make that bread?
Ooh, he's trying. We've got it, though. We've got another one, so we will be chilling. Oof. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, it hurts. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Man, so many things to do here. Okay, First and foremost, put one here.
Stop moving, yeah. Run, hell, you feral
I don't
beast.
think that there's a way. I don't think that there's a way to do this cleanly because I need to evolve. Let me think about this. I want to evolve. I want to Iono, and I want to get. Okay. Okay. Do that, and then evolve. Then we need to do this. Oh, we can't. It's not even worth our time to Iono. Keep it rolling then. Okay. Wait. Right back at you. Um. um. Waste it out. Well, really could have gone fire there. Okay, 250. What I'm gonna do is spread the damage out in such a way that like the max he's gonna be able to do back to me is off the top there. And then that Mega EX is going down. He can put me back up to 90. Now he's trying to figure out. This could go either way. I don't think I have him dead to rights. I wish I had. I don't know if I have. There's 7 cards left. I don't know if I don't think I have any stadiums in this deck.
It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Damn it! Is there any sign of the others?
I've got signs of one now.
Dude, this is my box. I found it first. Oh, really? Really? It's actually my box. Oh, you want to take it outside? Oh, you're mocking me. Let's take it outside then. Let's take it outside.
I've spotted one.
He doesn't have energy. Unless he can get a triple energy.
PP.
He's drawn right now. I don't think so.
PP.
Okay.
Let's go, Chad.
Oh,
Let's go.
man.
Drive up the price.
You don't
Chad,
even
no,
know.
I'm telling you. I've definitely gotten laid before. I'm not a virgin. I'm tired of y'all saying that. How can I be a virgin if I'm paying child support next Tuesday?
No,
We bought
I'm not
his
paying
orders.
for my wife's boyfriend's new kid. Are we buying Pokemon cards or not? Because if you only buying Pokemon cards, huh?
$200 profit. Children's card game. I got tiny dick. My penis is small.
Damn it, son! Don't say that.
Small penis.
Don't go to the darkness.
My penis is small.
Chief, we got the last one on the run.
I'm stuck. Call my wife and her boyfriend. Tell them to help me up. I need help. Hold me like a baby. I wasn't loved. I wasn't loved. That's why I do this. That's why.
Oh, really? Oh, because he didn't have energy? I was like, he could have had me, but he didn't have energy.
He just keeps talking about his small dick and the amount of profit he's gonna get reselling Pokemon cards.
Chief?
Noise.
Your boy can live to be a Pokemon reseller?
So obviously saying resellers need to be put down. That's kind of
Many of you
that's a crazy take right there. I don't think I've seen that take. Oh my goodness. Anyways, okay. Well, we made it. Look at that, dude. We're so close. Maybe we'll be able to shoot up. Yeah, we need some tunes. Let's get some stuff going. Some stuff going. No. We're going to be running the same deck. The same deck. Except with a Dusk Noir instead. Savage. I think I'm railed on this one, to be honest with you. Unless I can get to a draw soon. Yep, I am far behind now. Such a good card to have. Yeah, I think it's gonna be RNG. You're gonna do it for the not to? Well, that would be smart. If he does that, he can force the ultimate ball from me. do this, to be honest. Dude. They're really annoying. I don't think we get it. I don't think we get anything here. I think we're done, dude. I think we can move the Dusclops out. And he can then knock himself out. Okay. We can move the Dusknoir out. Knock himself out. Takes out one of the 3Ps. 200, and then he's going to do 60. Thank you. Well, that is certainly a choice to make. Do I try to hit the Drakloak? I think this one's done. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna dive the Fez. He's gonna throw 60 damage on 3P. So if I move 3P up, I just don't see a way where this works because I have no energy, right? So I can rare candy and get to the Dragcolt, which will like sustain me one turn, but then I'm relying totally on RNG to get something back. I could do the Drak, which is the safer one, to draw cards. But I get something out of there, item like buddy, that. But if I don't get something useful off of that hit, then I'm whatever. So it's like no matter what, this is an RNG where he's going to be down to one card. Okay. Think about this. We go to 320. He does 200 points of damage. Okay. Unless he's got a Duskull back there. Or Dusclops. Shoot. Okay, so let's see. 510. 200. That's 310. Unless he's got a Noir back there. Get another card. Big right. Feeling like number 4. Of course. But that'll be fine. I mean, it's still cooked no matter what. We're gonna play it all the way through to the end because I don't know how to quit. Look at that clutch though, hanging on. What do we get? This changes everything. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. All right, let's just see what happens here. He still has energy. He's still built up too deep. So like, doesn't matter. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna concede. Oh. What game is this? Can I get it on the phone? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. This is a Pokemon trading card game live. This is not, it's not Pocket. Do not get Pocket. All right. Listen to me. Pocket, like the Pokemon Pocket that you see everybody playing, it's like a scam or whatever. It's just it's a microtransaction thing that's built by the Pokemon Company United States. This, what we're playing right here, Pokemon Trading Card game live, is one totally free. You do not have to put any money. Look at this. Here, hold on. Let me show you what the battle pass looks like. You do not have to pay for the battle pass. You don't have to spend any money. Then look at this. If I go all the way back here to like 1 cards, packs, you get packs, like 10 cards per packs. As you do stuff, super easy to join, like, or super easy to level up or whatever. You get packs as you level up, and then look at this. I did this in maybe a couple weeks. I was playing this all the time, but eventually, where's it at? Start getting up here. Here's an Ascended Heroes box. What's inside of the box? Like, you're gonna get a bunch of stuff. Anyways, like, totally free. You get daily quests that help move you along tiers. These ones all respond in 2 hours, but yeah, dude. And then at the very end here, once you get past a certain point, I guess maybe it is in the 90s, but I mean, look at this. Like, you're getting, not only are you getting like custom and Zorax or whatever, but you could just keep getting packs and packs and packs and packs. Yes, do not do don't do Pocket. Do not do the Pokemon trading card Pocket. TCGP or whatever. Terrible. Terrible. Also, does not reflect at all what playing Pokemon is like. Does not reflect it at all, yo. This Pokemon trading card game live. This is played in the exact same format, or formats, I guess, because you could play standard or expanded or whatever. But it's done in the exact same format as like the regular game. So you're gonna have to learn a little bit. If you've never played Pokemon before, it's okay. I didn't know how to play Pokemon until like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I found this game and I decided I'm gonna learn how to play. So I started streaming, and the community is so great. I was streaming like Arc Raiders for months and months and months with 0 viewers. I put on a Pokemon stream. Community came out and they were like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know how to play." And instead of memeing me, it was super nice, dude. They showed me how to play, taught me a couple things real quick. If you go live, like if you get this and you go live, either mobile or whatever, I'll help you. I'll join your live. Like, let me know, because this is sick. I'll throw a follow out to you right now. But the community's so dope. Yeah, dude. TCG, the Pokemon Pocket, terrible, terrible. But yeah, bro, I thought, like, I threw a follow out to you. I don't really like super check my stuff, so I'm gonna have to oh shoot. I need to I'll have to like sub for notifications or whatever later. But um if you get this, you can get it mobile, Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. If you don't already have like a Pokemon account, which it's totally fine, you might not. Super easy. I'm assuming you have Google. If not, I think it's actually like pretty easy to set one up. Like, you can get through it pretty quick, yo. So Yeah, let me know. I'm so hyped about this, man, because like again, I'm like I get 0 views. I just stream really for me, my partner and some of our friends or whatever. But I've found such a love in this community, and I'm willing to share this or whatever. Because I was not a Pokemon trading card player. But hold on a second. Wait, hold on. If you're not, you should watch me on the vertical so you can see the camera. 'Cause I'll be right back. I gotta show you something. All right. Hold up. We gotta switch the view here. Get a good view. Chatting maybe. Good God. Hold on a second. We don't have anything. All right, here we go. Oh my God. We'll just get all this stuff off this screen. Oh my God. Eat. Okay. All right. So I went out after playing this for a while, and I was like, let's get a deck. So check it out, dude. I went to my local card shop. Oh yeah. We're on Twitch too. Yeah. Same thing. Cade Princess Warrior. Like, yeah, Twitch would be the way to go. Um, I'll wait and see if you pop into Twitch. I'll wait for you. It's Cade Princess. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Cade Princess Warrior, all one word. Or I could probably I don't I probably can't drop you a link through TikTok. I would assume that they don't allow you to go off the platform. I don't think I can, but maybe I can. Can't have that there. Yo, Mudkip joined. That's sick. Got the username Mudkip. That's dope. That's dope.
Yo, big shout out to Wolfang08 for the follow. You're now part of this wild ride.
Huh. Oh yeah, I forgot that Phil's here. Sorry. Phil is an AI who he's probably gonna be talking the whole stream. I'm not gonna shut him off. Phil is an AI for when I'm playing like shooter games, and he like monitors if we get killed or if we win the match or whatever, and then he says stuff. So he's gonna start saying wild shit. Okay, all right. So big screen. So we've been playing the online or whatever, and I guess I'll go back and I'll show you. But I went down to my local card shop because I was like so curious about like maybe I don't know, dude. Like I'm not that confident. I know I can stream or whatever, but this is easy because you're not sitting in front of me, right? Like instead of looking you in the eyes right now, I'm looking at a lens, and so like there's no people or whatever. So, anyways, I'm kind of awkward in person or whatever. But I do all right. It's fine. It's fine. I went down to the card shop and I was kind of just like standing around, like looking at stuff. And like, I went in with this plan. Like, I got a list of cards. I'm going to build my own deck. Like, I got it from the game. Like, I'm going to do it. And so I went in, and the dudes helped me out. But check it out, yo. Like, they helped me get like cards set up. And some of these are dope. Like, some of them are like, I don't know, crazy hollows and stuff in here. There's like just crazy stuff. But they helped me put this all out, and so they had these bins. Like you can see, some of these cards are in sleeves like this, right? Like these have got the EV Prismatic Evolution skins, or the skins, Jesus, the shields on them, and some of them don't. What they did is they set me up with they actually had a Dragpool trainer box, and so I was like, I was kind of sketched because I've heard about, and you'll see it. Sometimes we watch videos where we play like the Pokemon trading card market right now. But I thought it was gonna be like super fucking expensive. Because even if you're not playing like the just for the trading, or if you're just playing the trading card game, you still have to buy the cards. Yeah, dude, they gave me all that. I got all these other cards. Like I've got a bunch of stuff now to build my own deck or my own decks. It was like I think I spent like 55, so it wasn't free, right? But I spent like $30 and I got a league deck, and then I spent like another $25, and like at least at the shop I went to in Omaha, Nebraska, they had like all these cards are like pennies. So like it was like a couple bucks and you get just a bunch of stuff or whatever. So, but anyways, super dope. The other thing that I guess I'll show is that I for sure have made my own decks, right? But like down here, this is what they start you off with, like this stuff. So they already have decks that you can like learn how to play. They got Here's the Dragbolt deck that like whatever. Hydragen, Meows Me, Jar Jar DX. So like you don't have to, if you what I'm saying is, if you downloaded this, even on your phone, on your desktop, like, and you're like, oh man, like I can't do the battle pass when I play the game. Everything's free. It's all free. Like all super free. The only time it doesn't get free is if you want to build your own stuff, right? So like some of these I've built. So like uh this Gardevoir EX and the Charizard Pidgeot, and then these Mega Dragonites and this Flareon build, which is actually sick. Um, you can get it all from uh, I might be telling you stuff you already know, but I didn't know any of it, so now I just dump on everybody. eBay, yeah, eBay is. So I was looking at eBay. I think the problem that I ran into was shipping. Like I put together a deck on eBay from like 10 different people, and then it's like $2.99, $2.99, $2.99, $2.99. I think I'm very lucky to live in I don't live in the biggest city. Omaha, Nebraska is not that big, but there's 500,000 people here. I think there's like 1.2 million in the metro. So there is like a variety of card shops, and they're all like not that big of a city to travel around in. So it was not that bad to just run around and get some stuff. But what I've been looking at is, if you go to Limitless TCG and then you go to tournaments, what they have are the tournaments that happen, who won it, how many players it was, and what they won with, which is pretty sick. So like here's a Flareon Knocktower build by Jonathan Wong. And if you go in here, yep, here it is. It gives you like a cost list to put this deck together, which is pretty sick. But then also, like if I wanted to play this, what I could do is I could copy to clipboard, go back in here. You could do this on your phone too. You could do this on your phone. Go to create a deck, import a deck from your clipboard. Boom, I've got the deck. Ta-da. Here it is. Here's the new deck. So, and then this is what you're gonna have to look out for. There's like, see this little like exclamation point. It's gonna say, oh, you don't own specifically this version of Eevee. And like what I can do is kind of like, I already have a bunch of different versions of Eevee, right? So I can add stuff in and be like, boop, like we'll just put one of those in, boop, we'll put one of those in, and then where's the one that I don't have? Ta-da! Like, so you can just exchange the cards out real quick. But like there might be, I guess that was a pretty bad example. Let me get one of these where it's like you need to, I don't have one. Okay, so here we go. I don't have one of these. It's gonna give me the little exchange thing. Exchange for like 600 little smack runes. Oh, that can't because I just set up the other deck. Yikes. Well, this is bad. I just blew all of my battle pass money setting up like 10 decks, dude. I'm so sorry. I had like, fuck, man. Right before I logged on, I probably had like $23,000 of these like card trade credits, and then I built out like a bunch of custom decks. Hold on a second. I built some like stupid stuff too. I also have like, for what it's worth, like if I look at my collected cards, there's like 500 cards in here, and I can use the same card across like multiple different decks or whatever. So I could use those EVs. It doesn't really matter. But I set up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, oh, and then the 11, the league deck. Like, so I built I don't know, whatever 11 times 60 is. It's like over 600 cards that were like exchanged to get or whatever. Anyways, but yeah, man. Yeah, dude. 100%. Um, I tell you what, I'm gonna follow you on Twitch actually because it's way, way, way easier for me to like keep track of stuff on Twitch. So that's where I'm gonna follow. If you wind up going live or something, don't do it on my accord. Do whatever. But you be building stuff, so you actually be doing this. I could probably learn stuff from you. To be honest with you. Oh god. To be honest with you. Oh god. I've been watching a lot of like Tim Danklin, whatever. Oh, playing pocket or whatever, dude. Okay, all right. Well, let me turn you on to something. You want to do something for me? Great stuff. There's this dude, hilarious. Here, I'm gonna put him on in the. Let me get this set up. I'm 30, so I'm not terribly old. But I'm starting to forget how starting to outpace me, bro. Tim Danklin on YouTube.
I'm going to tell you the story
Australians
of a
are
man
so funny, dude. Hold on a second.
who didn't want to settle for just another good result. No, he wanted to win. A man who refused to play it safe, turning his back on the meta, neglecting the strategies that everyone else relied on. Instead, putting his faith in a pile of 60 cards that no one else dared to touch. A man who...
We're gonna start another game. I don't know how long you're gonna be here. If you gotta go, totally. Tim Danklin. It's spelled exactly the way that you would expect it. But I'm gonna throw this on and watch this while we play the next game. And just for you, even though we haven't done anything incredible yet, this is really only for if I rank. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm playing for 0 people most of the time. But I was saving this until we breached the next level when we got into the Eternatus League. I'm gonna play you the long AI slop water wasting celebration video. So here you go.
Quick first, go! Rift rise. Phase aside. Rift break! Hold the shield!
Ta-da. Bunch of slop, dude. How much water did that waste? Dude, I made probably 30 different variations of those, like trying to go back and forth with AI to find something that could like pseudo be cut to like be put together that pseudo fits together. Jesus. All right, so let's watch this.
When faced with the choice between a guaranteed cash placement or a slim chance at winning it all, would gamble on greatness every single time. By the way, he also had a sick mustache. This is the story of my run at this year's Brisbane Regional Championships. You're probably wondering, why take the risk of an off-meta deck if I'm so confident that I could easily land a top 32 finish with a tier 1 option like Dragapult? It's simple, I'm not entering the tournament to achieve yet another good result. All I care about is taking home the gold. Maybe on average I would do better with Dragapult, but to actually win, you have to set yourself apart. 2 years ago at a different Brisbane Regionals, I was able to take down the entire tournament using a rogue strategy that directly targeted only the best decks in the room. That was the kind of magic that I was looking to recreate this year. So how is it a gamble if my deck counters all of the top strategies? Wouldn't I just always win? Here's the thing, off-meta decks are risky. If you don't perfectly predict the meta, you're in trouble. And if you want to win, your strategy has to be bulletproof. Not just against random players who don't know what you're doing, but against the sharpest minds in the game. And trust me, despite only having 470 entrants, this tournament was stacked with some of the best players in the world. Top Australian talent like 2019 world champion Henry
Jesus,
Grant,
look at that picture.
as well as Brent Tonneson and Natalie Miller, who each placed second at the last 2 international tournaments. Invading Americans like Gabe Smart and Rahul Reddy, plus a host of top
can't tell if that
Japanese
dude is
players,
jacked or
including
heavy,
Keiko
but
Arai, Reiji
he's
Nishiguchi,
built like
and the
a
most recent international
brick
champion
shithouse.
Ryuki Okada. No matter how strong my deck was, this tournament was going to be tough. But how broken was my deck? Roaring Moon with Powerglass Radiant Greninja, a concept first discovered by my good mate Loster. We've actually both had success with each other's decks in the past. He placed top 16 at the Joinville Regionals with my Darkrai Dusknoir Cook, and I ran his
this.
Roaring Moon to Dunsparce list all the way to top 8 at last year's Perth Regionals. There are 3 key cards in this deck
keep it going.
that make everything come together. Radiant Greninja. Its concealed cards ability allows you to discard an energy and draw 2 cards once per turn. This is great for consistency, but more importantly, it has the Moonlight Shuriken attack. This is what truly makes Greninja worth building an entire deck around, dealing 90 damage to any 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, at the cost of discarding 2 energy off of Greninja. But how can we power up Greninja in a deck like this? Enter Powerglass, a tool card that unlocks the entire strategy. The effect reads, at the end of your turn, after you attack, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to it. What this means is that on turn 1, when you go first, you can attach 2 energy to Greninja, 1 from your hand and 1 from Powerglass. Then on turn 2, you're ready to go. Just attach a 3rd energy from hand and KO a couple of their little fellas before they even get a chance to evolve. With Powerglass still in play, Greninja's Water Shuriken will effectively only discard a single energy. This combo is devastating for the current top 2 meta decks, Dragapult and Gardevoir. Lastly, the perfect complementary attacker to
All right. We gotta play this. We gotta play this deck. We gotta figure out how to play this deck. We're also about to get rolled out by a Charizard.
Greninja. Roaring Moon EX. Calamity Storm is a fine attack, dealing 220 damage if a stadium is discarded from play. But the real highlight of the card is Frenzied Gouging. The first line of the attack reads, knock out your opponent's active Pokemon. It is literally a delete button. The cost of 200 self-damage barely matters, especially since you would have just KO'd their biggest threat. This synergizes perfectly with Greninja, allowing you to deal with both small evolving basic Pokemon as well as any big guys that get in your way. Just about every other card in the deck is streamlined to focus on enabling exactly these 2 attackers. But this wasn't an airtight strategy. A single Manaphy with the water availability could completely derail my plan. By blocking any damage done to benched Pokemon, Greninja's Water Shuriken would be rendered almost useless. But I'd been keeping a close eye on its inclusion in recent lists. At the Stockholm Regionals, which occurred a week prior, out of 23 Dragapult decks in Day 2, Manaphy only popped up in a single one. And while it did appear in 42% of Gardevoir decks, it was notably absent from the winning 60 piloted by Isaiah Bradner. So I felt confident that none of the other top players would opt to include it. Unfortunately, this spicy strategy does have a really tough time into the 3rd and 4th most popular decks. Miraidon EX, and Lugia V-Star. However, like I said, sometimes you just have to take these risks if you want to win it all. By the time I was on my flight to Brisbane, I was already 100% locked in on playing this Roaring Moon pile. I met up with the fellas for some Friday night testing, and that's when a couple of last minute changes came into play. I swapped out Iron Bundle for a third Boss's Orders to give me better odds into Klefki, which is one of the few options that Gardevoir has in the matchup. I opted for Bravery Charm rather than Ancient Booster Energy Capsule to allow my support Pokemon to potentially tank hits in the Miraidon.
You have to pay? No. No. No, you don't. I would recommend, so here's what I'd recommend. Play with the pre-made decks that they have, even if it's not something you normally play. I found that it was actually pretty fun to play Charizard like what this dude is playing, or the Mega Dragonite, also super fun. If you do that for like, I don't know, a couple levels, which should go pretty quick, and a couple levels plus the battle pass that you're gonna earn, which will also be very quick. You will it'll be very quick. It will not take a long. I promise it will not take a long time. Promise.
Matchup. And I'm also the only person who's ever...
For what it's worth though, if you were gonna spend some cash, like you can buy codes that work for this. Like for the whatever. I would recommend only buying like League Battle Deck codes. I think buying the booster packs is fucking pointless to RNG on this game. So like I would super recommend just getting like the codes or whatever, but the codes from a site IMO, but yeah, you can make your own decks and stuff. Man, I don't know what I want to do here. This is for sure the move. I think we're good here. I think this will work.
Ever been brave enough to play a list like this with only 2 Roaring Moon EX because I'm just that confident in Greninja. I didn't even have time to actually test these changes. It was all theory, but just watch. They make...
Yeah, if you got your own codes from like booster packs, real life cards, that's the move. That's 100% the move. I thought I was gonna be like a pay to play type thing, so I went out and bought like 50 codes from some fucking website for like $4 or something. And it was useless. It didn't do anything for me. Like it was way easier to just like get the good lord, what am I trying to say? Get the codes from like just playing the game. That's honestly what built most of the decks that I have. And I also wound up just like I played the Dragapult deck, fell in love with it, and that's what I've been playing. This is like a slight variation on the Dragapult deck that they have, but for the most part, it's pretty true. Like I use Zatus instead of Dusclops and Duskull stuff. But for the most part, nothing, right? Yep. For the most part, this is exactly the same. Or use Recon Directive. Do one of these. We do one of these. I think what we do here is we draw 6 cards and just get a refresh. Can they each do it? Oh my goodness. Honestly, I should probably think about like the next round, and I should probably future plan out a little bit and get attached. Oh, I can't. This is kind of it. This is my hurrah, is what it would seem. Okay, well, don't need energy. I could have saved the redraw, but honestly, what I need, I think actually all my Dreepies and stuff are probably in the grave, huh? Some of them are locked behind the price cards. Ooh. Okay. I don't think there's any other value in just like straight up drawing. So we're gonna deuce the Charizard. And it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna slow roll these Charmanders. Hopefully he doesn't have a rare candy. Give me a Dreepy. Yep.
All the difference. After another one of my classic sleepless nights before a tournament, it was Saturday morning. I walked into the venue feeling different than I usually would for a major tournament. A sense of peace.
This dude
I
is so
wasn't
dramatic,
sweating it
so
out with
funny.
a top tier deck. I was playing a really fun anti-meta option, a gamble. The risk was huge and the odds were stacked against me. There was a very real chance that I completely.
I would love
like
to.
the best.
Oops.
Come on my next, guys. That's annoying. The second I choose to go first.
I would love to be able to learn enough about the TCG that this guy does to be able to do stuff like this. This is GG's.
First again,
I'm not gonna be mean. I'm just gonna knock it out.
Back-to-back Roaring Moons, winning the game easily. However, in Game 3, disaster strikes again, and I'm faced with yet another terrible hand. I have to immediately.
Wait, hold on. So dumb, dude. I've got 12 of these things. You've seen 2 of them. I've got 12 of these things. There's 10 more. There's 10 more increasingly terrible, and they're ranked from like I've got them ranked in my transition scenes over here from like worst one. I'm gonna play the worst one next. If we win or lose, doesn't really matter. I'll play the worst one next. We are about to get to Eternatus. If we break it right here, you only saw edit 1 of like the minute long, like the 50-second long edit. There's 2. The story changes ever so slightly. It's like the same kind of arc, but there's a couple different moves, couple different attacks. There's some different things that go down. So if we win this, we're doing it. Also, I wonder if he's on. Hold on. Can you provide a deck list for this? Playmats, clothing, buff plant, dude. That's sick. Ah, man, dude, look at that Jack Badoo. All right, take my money, dude. Hold on, I'm taking this. Hold on, let me take this off to the side. No, it's unfortunately not a business expense. I don't think I'm gonna be able to write that one off. Invalid shipping address. What do you mean invalid shipping address? What? All right, whatever. Well, we'll do it later. Okay.
Use Squawkability
Yeah, I know, right?
EX and discard both of my forest.
Wouldn't it be dope to be able to like create decks with my favorite? Oh, dude. Okay, so like, yeah, I'm trying to find a deck I can make that's like, because we're like the same age, so I'm trying to find like the original 151. I don't want to use any of this new wave, blah 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 blah. Which I think if I understand it right, what they try to do is they try to do that with Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes is supposed to be like pretty close to the 151. There's a couple like I'm pretty sure that Bayleaf is Gen 2 or whatever, but Cascoon also. But like some of these guys, I've never ran into a Spied Ops in my life. But there's got to be a combination of stuff in here that's got like whatever this dude. there's not this for alligator, but there's another for alligator. It's got like a crazy thing. This would be cool though too. Could you imagine doing a could you imagine, because I'm also fine with Gen 2. Like I'm either red and blue or heart gold, soul silver. You know, that's kind of like that's my meta, also crystal, of course. Like which is just like the light story variation from silver gold. Anyways, point being, I used to like I used to play crystal over and over and over and over and over again and only play for alligator. I would start Totodile, I would get for alligator and then a bunch of potions, dude. And then I would just that's it. That's the game. And then the game was screw the story, spend 10 months of my young adult life getting for alligator to like level 99 and then just blitzing every gym, all of the final four, like just blitz. I'd love to build a for alligator deck. I can hear myself. Does that mean Keegan's awake? Yay, Keegan's awake. Good morning, my love. I did. I let you sleep until 9:30. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would hope at $72 it is a pretty good jar of pickles. Oh really? That's how you know it was a dream. If I liked pickles, that's crazy. Crazy talk. Yeah. He's been out. Yes. He's been out to the living room. He's been out of bed. He's peed on the floor. I'm just kidding. He was out at like 2 hours ago. No, what's the text? Sure. Yeah, we should celebrate. I don't think I've ever met Emily's family. I assume that's what it is. I don't know. My little brother got engaged last night, which is huge. So awesome. Awesome. Pickles are great. I don't know, man. I don't know. This might not be the stream for you, to be honest. Just kidding. Is it pickles? Oh, I don't know how you got in here, man. This stream actually has enough viewers. We're not supposed to have any more pickle people in here. I'm sure you got in, but oops. I probably shouldn't have. I'm sure that'll screw me later. Let's do that. We're after here. I'm gonna start building early. It would be crazy to pull a Neo energy though. And then not need it. Bam. Just the tiniest little guy. Okay, all right, here we go.
Stones in a desperate attempt to even have a chance at playing the game. I'm just barely able to piece together an attack, but somehow I haven't seen a single stadium or secret box in the top half of my deck for Calamity Storm. This means that I'm forced to use Frenzy Gouging.
Is that a Pokemon Go card?
Barely able to piece together an attack, but somehow I haven't seen a single stadium or secret box.
Dude, that's a Pokemon Go card.
In the top half of my deck for Calamity Storm.
Do I even play Pokemon? I don't at this point. I mean,
gouging on a Teal Mask Ogerpon, leaving my Roaring Moon EX with just 30 HP. My opponent has the perfect answer, immediately powering up Regidrago V-Star and taking 4 prizes in response. At this point, the game is basically over. The set is over. I'm forced to start the tournament with a loss.
I'm taking the Luminous Energy, and here's why.
More times than I'd like
Damage
to
mitigation.
I know that I can come back from this. I've done it so many times before. You have to accept that some games are out of your control and just aren't winnable, but it doesn't make it sting any less. It's like a punch to the gut. And on top of all that, starting off with a loss is going to make this tournament incredibly difficult to win. I feel absolutely terrible, but I have to keep going. I've got a bit of time before round 2 starts, so I step outside and try to refocus for my next match. When I sit down for round 2, I win the coin flip, so I get to go first. Great. Then I draw an absolutely cracked hand, even better. I've got Secret Box, Nest Ball, and Earthen Vessel. Plus, they flip over a Char Cadet. Perfect. This matchup...
Oh, dude. Houndoom, after my Feraligatr phase, when I found out that Houndoom existed, oh my god. When I found out you could catch Houndoom... Wait, hold on. Is this Crystal? Houndoom is Gen 2, isn't it? Am I crazy? Maybe I played more than just that. Huh. I'm not sure. Okay, well, if we don't get a rare candy here, we're kind of screwed. I don't think I monkey doried. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't have a chance to. I think that all happened under my nose. Anyways, okay. This one. Here's what we're gonna do. This is a good idea. Sorry, I got trailed off there. But all I remember is when I found out that Houndoom existed, I also did like a Houndoom play. I think I did like a whole dog play type thing where I also went, I know they're not technically dogs, but you know, they're kind of like box looking Pokemon. But I did a bunch of like EV stuff too, like with Houndoom as the whatever. It is Gen 2. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I'm pretty sure there's a Team Rocket boss somewhere in okay, God, what's the city? Is it Goldenrod? Is that the one that's got the big town? Hold on a second. I'm gonna embarrass myself here. Okay, when you go to I can't remember if it's the casino or if it's like I think it's like the radio tower. And then you have to go to the basement or whatever, you know, because like you get to the radio tower and they're like, there is no war in Bossing Say. Yes, you should go to the basement. You know what I mean? Like, and they're like Team Rocket's down there or whatever. I'm pretty sure they're all like there's some of them are running Houndooms or like one of the mini bosses like on the way out there is like running a setup like that. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's get going here. Who can I kill if I did this the right way? So 30, 40 plus 60. Here we go. That should kill. This will kill. Or I'm sorry, we're playing Pokemon. This will knock them out gently. Man, I see I have a Dragapult here. I think what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to do this. I think I actually give him a card doing that, but... couldn't have been better. This should be a crazy draw. Oh, I didn't get knocked out last round. That was like 2 rounds ago. But yeah, I remember seeing a Houndoom and like not being able to get one, and then shoot. You know what I'm looking at here? I can't add anything. I'm not gonna be able to kill. Okay, so I'm gonna do 220. If your opponent's active Pokemon is already burned, it is. Thank you, by the way. So, we're not. Oh man, but that's gonna open them up to do 110 damage. It'll probably be better there to take a little bit of burn damage and then have this. Your opponent's active Pokemon isn't burned. This attack does nothing. Oh wait, I read it wrong. I thought it said if it is burned already. Okay, cool. Well, Great.
is insanely free if I can pull off the Greninja combo on my second turn.
But yeah,
Since I'll
Houndoom
not
is
only
sick.
be off to a
Houndoom is
2-prize
sick.
lead, I'll also likely be
Suicune
wiping
also
all
sick.
of their potential attackers. Greninja's prize, that's annoying, but luckily I've got Secret Box in hand to search out Hisui and Heavy Ball. The Heavy Ball is also prized. The odds of this happening? A bit less than 1 in 100. It's actually ridiculous. What was supposed to be a near guaranteed win has immediately pivoted into a seriously stressful situation. I still managed to make use of Power Glass though, attaching it to Roaring Moon EX to accelerate an additional energy. And since Ceruledge can't make a meaningful attack on turn 1, I can just prepare to play Boss's Orders on my next turn and take the first 2 prizes anyway. Luckily I am able to pull this off, and from here it's just a 2-2-2 prize race that I easily win. In game 2, they opt to go first, and I open with a Koraidon. I can't even attach an energy from hand and literally have to bench Petron EX to avoid immediately losing. But they decide to go for Badoo, trying to capitalize on my awful setup and ensure that they have an unbeatable board before starting the prize race. And they also play down a Pokestop. No downside to this, right? I mean, sure, I can get some items to hand, but I won't be able to play any of them because of Badoo's Itchy Pollen. Well, actually, this is my one out to getting into this game. I rip the stop and manage to bin an energy, which allows me to use the previously unplayable Professor Sada's Vitality that was stuck in my hand,
are we cooked
drawing
here?
me into another energy, which lets me attack for 30 with Koraidon's unrelenting onslaught, getting rid of Badoo. Now that I'm up 5 to 6 in prizes, if they can't immediately find Gusting on the next turn, they won't be able to keep up in the prize race. And since I'm on odd prizes, I won't be susceptible to any potential comeback plays with Briar. I close out the set with a 2-0 despite some insane prizing and a borderline unplayable start in game 2. Those games really had me sweating, and it seriously felt like I was fighting against my own deck for the majority of the set. I'm growing less and less confident in the deck's potential with each passing game. In my testing, one of the things that I loved about the deck was just how consistent it felt. I could almost always set up whatever play I needed, but now nothing was working. But hey, a win's a win, and next round is looking good. I hit a Charizard Dragapult player, and even though they won the flip, as I expected, they blinded second, having no idea what I've got cooking up. And I have yet another really solid hand, with something like Forest Sealstone, a Bull Search, and a Squawkabilly in the active. I should almost definitely be able to get the Greninja Power Glass combo, which is practically game-winning in a matchup like this. Ideally, I want to rip Squawk and Seize before searching anything else out with the Forest Sealstone. But there is one issue. I've already got a Power Glass in hand. So when I search my deck, the first thing I check is if the other one is prized. If it is, I'll have to grab Greninja right now and attach it before squawking. Okay, good. It's not prized. Now let me just go check what is. I swear on the hopes and dreams of this channel, Greninja and Heavy Ball were both prized again. I ended up salvaging my opener and was able to attack with a 1-prize Pokemon on my next turn, but they hit the turn 2 counter catcher Rare Candy Charizard to take the first 2 prizes. Things dragged on from here, but in the end, I just barely wasn't able to close it out. I had a bigger issue than losing game 1 though. The clock was ticking. Now, I'm not that fast of a player myself, but it was my opponent's first regionals, and no shade to them, but let's just say it was
Prized. When he says prized like that, what he means is that, so when you start a match, like a standard Pokemon match, you shuffle your decks and then you give it to your opponent, and they can either like shuffle it themselves, they can cut it, or they can say we're good to start. From that point, at the very beginning, you pull the top 6 cards from your deck and you put them off to the side. And so that's what these are over here. Like if you look over here, like my prize cards, how I still got 5 left or whatever, or I guess 4. And then they've got, my opponent over here has got 3 left. The way it works is like if I knock out his Pokemon and he knocks out mine, then yep. And then as we win, yep. So it's not like that's what's so crazy to me about Pocket, is that like I was like, whoa, why are we building 60 card decks or whatever to like have 3, you knock somebody out 3 times, that's it, like what the hell? But it makes sense now because like, yeah, if you knock out cards of different, and like there's different varieties too. So like if I can get a, yay, I'm not burning anymore. But if you look over here, like this Victini is worth 1. All cards knocked out are worth 1. But then, and this is crazy here. So here's like my Fez. You see down here, the Pokemon EX rule. When your Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent can take 2 prize cards. What this dude is doing right now is crazy. He's got a Mega EX sitting over there, which is worth 3. That's wild. That's a risky as hell. Boy, do we have some stuff to play with right here. Yep. Yep. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Need a draw here. Need a good draw. Take that. I think what we do here is we effectively just set up for the next go. I don't know if I have any fire. If I don't have any fire, then this is kind of cooked, actually. Oof. So what I really need to do then is next round, I'm going to have to... Next round, I'm going to have to... I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to lilies. Hopefully I get a I'm gonna have to just hope that I get like a rod, and then I'm gonna hope that I can just outdraw. Oh wait, nope, it doesn't. Oh what? Oh, I thought I killed him for a second. I was like, that would be crazy. If I can kill this guy, game over for him. Ah, sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like any notification on my phone, but I turned notifications on for Twitch. Hey, thank you. Oh, I thought you were saying sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay, hold on. So what I have set right now, I don't know if it still says it. You might not be able to say it. I see. So my stream, when it sends out to people that I'm going live, it says description. One message is from thing pops up in your phone. It makes it look like you have a notification. It's a marketing tactic, you know. Oh, thank God. Actually, dude. Oh my God. That's exactly what we needed. Holy shit. How come he has no damage? Something happened? Did I not? Did something happen? I didn't see it. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think I need energy right now. I'm gonna be able to pull it back. I don't know if I need anything else, to be honest with you. I'll just pull back energy. I think that's always gonna be the move. Mm, okay, this is a tough one. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna have to keep my hand. This is. I don't know if I want to deck out though. To be honest with you. Yeah, I need to kind of like end this now because I don't want to get decked out. Okay, so let me think about this. This here. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do it that way. Okay. 50, 70, 10. Unless he can boss his orders me or something. I think this is it for him. Unless he can somehow get 3 energy onto this guy. I'm not sure if he can. Good a turn. That's it. That's all you got. No way. What? Oh, because of the that was a good win. That was a good win. That was a good win. That was very close. Very close. That was great right at the end. I did that to myself, to be honest with you. I should have left his other Pokemon up there because he didn't have energy and he was going to have to attach. The Ursaluna, I totally forgot. The Ursaluna does Blood Moon, costs one less color, less energy for each prize card taken. I was down to, well, I guess I must have had 4 prize cards because it only cost him 1. And then he knocked out, he had 2 cards left, or he had 1 card left. He knocked out my drag, which was I didn't even spot that. I was just thinking in my head. I saw the retreat cost on the Ursaluna 3, and so I was like, "No way, this dude gets 3 energy to retreat." Because I thought for sure he was gonna still keep with his Although it didn't even attack for a while. What is it? This Mega Camerupt. Oh well, we'll still do the alternate cut edit. Here we go.
Quick burst, go! Round. Phase aside! Rift break! Open shield! Where is it? Wait! Finish it! Okay, let it flow! Quick burst, go! Rift round. Quick burst, phase aside. Rift round. Phase aside. Rift break! Open shield!
Neither of those were the right one. I think I might have had the wrong edit. Hold on a second. Oh man, did I only download one? Wait, hold on a second. Let me look at this one real quick. I can't tell if this is it.
Quick burst, go! Rift rise.
Man, where's the other one?
Lightning burst!
It might be this one.
Shadow wave!
Yeah, this is the alternate cut. Whoops. But then there's this one, which is different right at the end. Yeah. What happened to that? There's too many of them. Let's look at the worst one. This is the worst one. Can't really tell what's happening. Too crazy. There's a Roman one somewhere. This one's pretty bad too. See, they all turn into Pokemon at the end. All right. Well, hey, it's been a pleasure hanging out. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go spend some time. I just had a little bit of time in the morning to kill, but we gonna go out. We gonna do things. We gonna do some stuff. So thanks for hanging out. Lovely meeting you. I got you on Twitch and on TikTok now. So yeah, man. Go live sometime. We can do whatever. Also, for what it's worth, what I would recommend, great deck to start off with. I mean, Charizard is just really good in general, but there's a Greninja deck that you should get. Yeah, this Greninja EX. And what you should focus on is you know what? It's not this Greninja deck. Here it's this one. Let me show you what this looks like so I can kind of show you how it plays. Is there a way to like look at this more? God, can I just like look at it? Copy it. Whatever, dude. Well, it's not gonna let me look at it. You should go find this Greninja EX deck that's out there. You already dragged Toronto. Oh, Greninja EX, right? Okay. Duplicate. So what you effectively what you have in here is you've got two of these big Greninjas, and what they only need 1 water energy to do 170 damage, which is bananas because you can get these guys super early in the game. The goal of this deck is to like have really fast battles. Like you're trying to get to Greninja super fast at whatever means necessary, and then you're trying to just like gut it down. But there's also opportunities for you to do damage to the backline too, where you can use this special energy, and you only need 1 water plus this 1 energy, and you can do 240 damage total, but it's 120 to 2 different Pokemon on the bench backline or whatever. So let's talk about how you get there real quick. We front load the deck with Froakies. We try to just get these guys in our hands. Honestly, there's 2 Frogadiers because we don't normally even need it. What we're looking for to do is get as many Froakies into our hand and onto our bench as we can. Ideally, what we would try to do first is put this Badoo out, which is why I thought the Badoo mat was pretty funny. If you can get Badoo out like super early, it has both no retreat cost and no energy cost. You can do Itchy Pollen. It's not about the damage, it's about the fact that if you get Badoo out and you get an Itchy Pollen off, it will prevent your opponent from using any items next turn, which is what helps them like get their draw engines for a lot of these decks. So if you get Badoo early, or it doesn't really matter, somebody early, and you can get as many Froakies in your bench as you can, then you wait until the next turn when you have as many Froakies as possible, or I guess at least 2, I would say. And then you get this. You start searching for Grand Tree. You can do this there's a couple different trainer cards that you have that allow you to search for here it is. Allows you to search for a stadium card. So Grand Tree is a stadium. You got to be careful because it benefits both you and your opponent. But what you can do is you can just read it. So you can search your deck for a stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of their basic Pokemon. That's Froakie to Frogadier. And then if you evolve a Pokemon in this way, meaning you used Grand Tree to find a Frogadier and evolve, then you can search your deck for a stage 2 Pokemon that evolves and evolve it the same turn. So you can go from like a Froakie in your active to Frogadier to Greninja, and then think about it. All you need is 1 energy attached to one of those Froggies at the very beginning, and you have 170 damage that you can start dealing out. The other nice thing about it, and then like they're super easy to set up. If not, you have some fallbacks and stuff. But you have like these 4 rare candies in the event that like your other stuff is broken. And then you have like Hilda's where you can search your deck for evolution Pokemon, blah blah blah. The real magic though, I guess, also happens here. Like super easy. 5 water energy, all you need. 3 of these ignition energies. If you place it on an evolution Pokemon, it gives you 3 energy, which allows us to do the Mirage Barrage and do that 240 damage to the backline. And then right here it says you have to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Well, when you discard an ignition energy that's attached to an evolution Pokemon, it counts as 3 energy. You can keep your water on there, and then you're able to do 170 damage like each turn that you don't have an ignition energy. This is the deck that like somebody taught me how to play while I was live, and so I could probably teach you how to play it when you're live. But other than that, like the other stuff is like super easy to play. I would recommend trying to play the Mega Dragonite. Also super fun if you can figure it out. It's such a pain in the ass to learn, but once you get it, where you have like where you have 2 Mega Dragonites on the field, it's just OP, dude. Like it's crazy. The There's a bunch of like you get these electrics out where you can attach basic energy. So if you have like 2 or 3 of these in your you have 2 or 3 of these in your bench evolve to electric, and then you have a Dragonite up top. You can use Glide, do 330, which effectively one shots most things. Discard 2 of the energy, and then you can back. You don't go live, totally fine. But I stream like I don't know randomly, so it might be a month until we see each other. Just because I stream at random times, it's not very consistent. But if you're ever around, or you shoot DMs or whatever, like definitely on Twitch, not TikTok. I don't open TikTok at all. I have it to stream too, but I don't open it. But if you shoot DMs or whatever over, you know, we can get some stuff going too. So we'll talk about it. But yeah, watch some Tim Danklin, put together some decks. I will try to go out into the world and find some experience. I'll keep playing this. You keep playing this. Maybe we'll run into each other on here. Oh, you know what? We can add friends on this thing. Pretty sure. I don't know how. Can't remember where. Inbox. Forum support. Jesus Christ. Settings. Somewhere in here. Profile. Friends. There it is. Tiny one. If you want to it's up here because there's character limits or whatever. But Cade Princess Warrior, or shortened to CPW, but then so it's CP and then W, like W's or whatever. But SEAPEAUU. Yeah, man. We should I don't people say that you can't actually challenge people on here, but you know. This will also teach you how to play for what it's worth. The trainer trials are actually pretty decent. So. Okay, all right. That's it for my love of Pokemon. Oh my god. Okay, we will let the 3rd worst animation play you out. Have a good day.